Alright fellas, welcome back to part 2 of the best, worst, and missed potential skins of 2023. Last time we went over the worst skins of 2023, now we're going over the missed potential skins. And for the fellas who are new to this channel and not sure what missed potential means, missed potential is more so, how did you make this skin line this year and not include this champion? Plenty of them this year did not get any skins at all, and they should have been a part. I'm just saying, like a good 5th to 4th of the roster. To show you what I mean by missed potential skins, let's start. There's no honorable mentions because I couldn't think of enough. Let's start off with number 10. Actually, I forgot there's an honorable mention, and I'm cheating my own rules. Give Shaco an ASU, goddammit. Okay, moving on from Soul Fighter Shaco, let's get into the actual missed potential. You might see Hecarim here and think, what does Hecarim have to do with this? When I say missed potential, I am using Hecarim here as a placeholder for Winter Blessed. I don't think there's anything wrong with Winter Blessed Hecarim. The missed potential here is remove Silas, Camille, Annie, Hui, get them out of there, and replace them with like Kalista or any other of the Ruination key players. I think the fact there were so many key Ruination players in this skin line would have been a really neat opportunity to make a sort of fantastical retelling of Ruination with a twist. Like, you know, Hecarim's the good guy, and in the lore, Lucian's the one who dies, and Senna has to avenge him. Like, it would have been a neat retelling of these Shadow Isles characters' story arcs, but in a different setting. Number 9, Ink Shadow. There's one champion, like, got completely shafted here, because the whole premise of Ink Shadow is magical tattoos granting people magical powers, right? That's why Udyr was included, even if Udyr wasn't that great. Exactly. Where the hell was Rise? How did you skip out on Rise for this? Rise has tattoos all over his body. It would have been a perfect fit for the skin line. He fits in so well. Number 8. I'll put Lux as the placeholder because, like, fighters in your Soul Fighter. Like, come on, man. So many champions could have been awesome in Soul Fighter. You know what you should have done? Akali and Lux should have swapped places. The Coven community would have lost their mind over Coven Lux, and Akali fits Soul Fighter way better. Just switch places, man. You get both your skins, but they actually fit in the universes you put them in. Next one, and I told you guys I was going to talk about this skin line eventually. I get it that this is Day of the Dead inspired, so it's not Colombian. It's like more Mexico inspired, but Emilio should have been here, right? Especially again with so many other Ishtal champions in it. It's not the same culture, but it feels appropriate. And you could have had the little Day of the Dead masks on all the little Flamigos. That would have been wonderful. Emilio's too recent. Tell that to Zoe. I'm gonna mention this when I eventually get to Zoe in the season rewinds, but like, do you guys not realize how weird it is that Zoe not only got a skin 3 months after her release, but it was a pool party skin? Skins take like 9 months to make. Someone at Riot really wanted pool party Zoe to exist as soon as possible. You wanted to put the child in a bathing suit that quickly. Kind of creepy, man. Kind of creepy. It's not B Sin, because I've said that 1,000 times, but now we have a king. Where's Queen Beveth? Where is it now? Now we really need it, okay? We have the king, now we need the queen. I really like the Heartache and Heartthrob skins. I think they're really funny. I like the idea that Amumu's sad because he's a little secret admirer. No, just me, senpai. And he's so sad because he missed out on love, right? I like that. That's funny. However, it's a skin line with Amumu by Caitlyn. I think Amumu should have been Jinx, and Jinx is constantly trying to break them up. Surprise, motherfucker. I think it would have been funnier. Nami, her whole thing is she is connected to the Leviathan, a big tentacle monster. Illaoi? Wouldn't Coven Illaoi have been badass? I think it would have fit really well for her, especially when it's connected to Nami. At least she would make sense. Like, she has a big physical weapon, but she's also summoning tendrils, so it's still like a witch. Number 3, we have a champion who, like I said, in the worst skins, was a skin line that really did not take any opportunity to reinvent itself, and I think missed the mark that it has the potential, like cats and dogs, to be very cursed. Cafe Cutie rek'sai. Give me Cafe Cutie rek'sai. That would be fucking funny. Elaborate? It would be funny. That's my elaboration. Number 2, this one is not exactly set in stone because there's a lot of champions I think would have really fit this skin line. Again, I talked about the skin line before. Street Demons. I think Street Demons, at its core, as a concept, is great. I really, really like Street Demons and the idea they all have individual painting styles. I think the problem with Street Demons isn't the aesthetic, it's the champions they chose. Like Rengar was just Briar was not a great choice. Yes, Zack, a living pile of paint, singed, giant spray can on his back. Silas could have 2 big cans of paint for his gauntlets, and he's like a thief. Like, he steals other people's artwork and calls it his own. Like, you could do all kinds of stuff like that. Or Hui. Hui might have been a bit redundant. Jin as an actual painter for once. That would have been great. Zeri with a paint gun. Like, there's plenty of champions that would have been perfect for this skin line. So many. I think they just chose a lot of champions that didn't fit it amazingly. And with Mundo, I like Mundo. I think this is good. I think the idea that he finger paints is like that feels correct for Mundo. Then they gave him this giant, gave him a meat cleaver because he's Mundo. I don't know, it should have been like a big paintbrush or a spray can or something. Number 1. This is one I actually feel a bit more strongly about compared to the others. Why it's at number 1. Because again, Miss Potential's not in any particular order. But this one really feels like this should have happened. And like, Heartsteel is good. I think you fit really well. You fit really well. Like these 4, I think these 2 you could have cut. Taric was 100% snubbed from the skin line. He should have been here. Yeah, where's the support champion? There's no support. No, Set's not a real... I guess if you want to put Set, Aphelios, and the bot lane together, that's fine. Yeah, that's valid. Whatever, but I think you need an actual support champion in here. Although, I think Hui and Aphelios would have been clashing with each other a bit too much because they're both like the emo sad boy. That's why I think Cassante and Set kind of clash because they're both the big, fun-loving, tough guy. Like, I think every member serves a purpose, but these 2 kind of clash a bit, and I overall like Cassante better than Set. Gragas. Thing is, people would have liked Gragas in there, but Gragas would have been included just as a joke. They would never do it seriously. And also, the skin would look horrible in game because Gragas looks horrible. I think Taric would have been so... Like, he has the looks already. His emotes about him being in the spotlight and being on camera and pausing for pictures. Taric would have ate this skin line up. I think Cassante is so much better than Set, but that's, seems to be an unpopular opinion. But speaking of opinions, that's all of mine. Those are all the champions that I think got snubbed out of skins this year. Some missed potential that could have happened and didn't, but that's what I think. What do you fellas think? I probably missed some that you guys think would have been amazing, so be sure to let me know down there's a comment section, I think, probably, if YouTube hasn't deleted it by now. I hope not.